Hello, this is Craig, and this is number 29 of the mini Bible study series on the Sermon on the Mount. And this will bring us to a conclusion. This is the final lesson on the Sermon on the Mount that I've been teaching. We're looking at Matthew chapter 7, and we're going to read 24 through 29, quite a lengthy reading. Jesus is bringing a conclusion to his message. Jesus is teaching us how to be Christ-like, and he brings it down to this as a conclusion of his message. Jesus says, "Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on the house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on the house, and it fell. And great was its fall. And so it was, when Jesus had ended these sayings, that the people were astonished at his teaching. For he taught them as one having authority and not as the scribes." So Jesus wraps up his teaching on the Sermon on the Mount, saying, if you hear my sayings and you obey them, if you listen to what I just taught you in Matthew chapter 5, 6, and 7, you will be like a man who has built his house on a solid rock foundation. You are going to be okay. The rains of life are going to fall. The winds are going to blow. They're going to beat on the house, but it does not fall. If you build your foundation on Jesus Christ and his teachings in Matthew 5, 6, and 7. But he says, if you don't, when the storms of life come, you're going to fall. It's going to wipe you out. It's going to crush you. Jesus took the time to show us how to be Christ-like. He's showing us that he loves us, he cares for us, and some of the things are not always easy, but he's teaching us how to be Christ-like. And if we just do that, we're going to be fine. Beware of false prophets, he said earlier. Beware, walk through the narrow gate. Don't take the easy way all the time. Pay attention to those around you. And don't be judgmental. Don't judge other people, because you're going to be judged accordingly the same way. But use discretion, he teaches us. Love one another as he has loved us. He also tells us at one point, if we're not willing to forgive someone else when they wrong us, our Heavenly Father won't forgive us if we don't forgive. I don't want to go to hell over not forgiving somebody. And I realize that sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's because people are mean and difficult. But Jesus says, if you follow my teachings, sometimes we have to surrender our feelings a bit. I don't believe he wants us to be walked on and taken advantage of, but sometimes we have to remove ourselves from relationships. But he says, if you just follow my teachings, you're going to be on a solid foundation and you're going to be fine. And I end this series on that note. Follow Jesus with all of your heart. Obey his teachings. You're going to be fine. May the Lord bless you. Be a blessing to someone this week.